take a look at our steering wheel here, it's in pretty rough shape. You can see this wood grain. It looks like it's like a foil, then a wood grain, and then kind of like a clear plastic coating. And all of that, well, and then like a clear underneath it. And all that's worn off in some place, and some place it's the metal, this piece that's still there, the foil or whatever. And I mean, it's just a mess. So I'm gonna try to, kind of smooth all this out. I took that one little straggler piece off, but make sure there's nothing poking. Everything looks good. And then I'm gonna clean this up the best I can. It's pretty nasty. So we'll try to find something that'll cut through some of this grime. And then what we've got is this Cal Custom wheel hides. These are this is real leather, and it's not that puffy padded stuff with the holes in it. This is nice stuff. I like these. And this is a new old stock. What I did is it came off eBay. I don't know what date it is. 1984. So this thing, it's pretty old. So what I did is when I got it in, I've had it for about, I don't know, 2 months or so, but when I got it, I conditioned it with leather conditioner, and it feels pretty good. So I was worried, the leather was all dried out, and it was kind of dried out, but it's definitely better now. So we're gonna go through and install this, and I'm just gonna run through the instructions exactly how they are on the paper, and take some time, lace this thing up, and I think it'll have a nice look and feel to it. And that's about the best thing we can do with this steering wheel without having it redone. And I mean, the positive thing is it's not cracked anywhere. The wheel itself, well, is it a crack or a seam? Anyway, a lot of them you see will be like cracked with a gap, and this one's not that way. So we put the cover on it, and it's gonna look nice. So I think that's what we're gonna do, and I will bring y'all back when I'm done. But first, like I said, we're gonna have to make this part of the steering wheel look better. I've cleaned it 2 or 3 times, and that stuff that's on there is not coming off. So I got to find something a little harsher to try to clean this thing with. All right, use the nylon bristle brush and some soap, and that's what we got it looking like. I mean, still dark, but I don't know, I think it's just stained, and it's not getting any better. So we're gonna leave it at that as being as good as we can get it. I guess you could re-dye it or something, I don't know. But it's clean. Before it was just gunked in with stuff. You couldn't even see the pattern. And now you can see the pattern, it's just dark still. So, yeah. It is what it is. I may get the underside a little better, but yeah. It's just, yeah. The pattern's just gone. Or not the pattern, the color is just, I guess I need to wipe it down a little better too. I'm about to go get me a fan because it's hot sitting in this car. But here's how it's going. This is a little wide for this steering wheel. I don't recall if they had different sizes of these. Got a 3-year warranty. Is that from the date of install? Is this company still in business? I don't know. Let's see. I don't really see any information on what it'll fit. So, I don't know. But, a couple things, like I said, it's a little loose. And I don't know, you know, and I'm cinching it tight. I don't think you'd ever want to overlap it. I just don't think I don't think you're supposed to do that. So I think I'm doing it correctly. It's hard to tell on the instructions. Definitely lacing it like they say, but like I said, I don't know. I just don't think you'd want to overlap. Well, I guess you can't really. Well, I don't know. Maybe it just feels a little bit on the loose side, but maybe once we get all of it done, it'll be better. The other thing I'm going to run into is we're going to have to, they say to center this, we're going to have to cheat it towards the back side when we get over to the thing here, because if we center this, it's going to be lacing up over the thing there. So we're going to have to cheat it towards the back side and lace it up kind of like that. So yeah, it is what it is. We'll do it the best we can. I mean, it's better than what we had, I guess. I'll tell you, I'm a novice at this, and I mean, I kept it tight, and the only thing I can think of is, you know, it's lacing sideways, but that's how it lined up. I don't know. But here's our issue. And it did pretty good around here. I did what they said. They said skip over here. I just came around a little bit on each side to kind of get it. Yeah. And then it tucks under, runs under on both sides, and then, well, and then back around. So that's how I did around there. It's pretty good. My only issue is we're short, and like I said, the only thing I can think of is maybe since it's laced sideways a little bit, we're using up a little extra. But like I said, the holes did not line up straight across. You know, that's what they were like. So I don't really know. I don't know. Not really sure what to think about that. And I guess I'll just go get some thread. This is like waxed thread. I'm not going to find any like this, but I can double up just some black thread and finish lacing it up. I think you're going to be able to tell the difference, but I don't really know what else to do. So I guess I'm going to go do that. Like I said, this is a little bit thicker than thread I've got, so I'll probably double it and try to tie onto it and tuck it under somehow. Or we'll tie this off. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not sure what to do. Tie these together. I'll figure something out. Alright, I am no pro at this by far. But we started out looking really nice, and then for some reason it starts getting a little wrinkly looking. I'm not sure why. And I don't know if maybe once we kind of move it around it might go normal, but it's got that same wrinkle look here. And I'm pretty happy. You can probably see where I spliced on and then tucked under. You can see that little thing there, and that's just because it's tucked and it's kind of snagged and poked in the splice of the original thread to the thread that I made, basically. And pretty good match, maybe just slightly smaller. But then we come over here, and then where they seam together, when it started seaming together, well, it's kind of push on it and kind of get it looking a little better. But I don't know, it is what it is. It is definitely not pro. I don't know. It may kind of relax and stretch and do its stuff, but yeah, it ended up, I don't know. It just didn't meet like I would expect. Kind of bunched up in the back for some reason. I'm sure I did something wrong, but anyway, tied it all together and then tucked in where I tied it. That's one of these bulges. I think it's right here is where I tied it, and then I just pushed the tie under here so it's not poking up. What I made was this, and that's like 6 or 7 strands of this. So I just did this, cut like, it could be even as many as 8, I don't know, but they're in here. And then I tied a knot in them, and that needle's big enough that you could get the knot over. So I tied a knot in both ends, pulling the strands tight so that it would, so they wouldn't gap, you know, so you wouldn't like pull one and it end up, you know, where you got one straggler sticking out or something. I just wanted to keep them all tight. So I tied both ends, did not weave them or braid them or anything like that. Just tied both ends to try to keep them tight, keep them the same distance, all that kind of stuff. And I'm pretty happy with it. I don't think you'd really be able to tell if you weren't looking for it. It's just, it gets, I don't know, not happy with just the way it turned out in here. It just is wrinkled for some reason. So, whatever. I'm beating myself up on it, but it looks pretty good. We're gonna go with it, and I'll be on the lookout for a better steering wheel, but this definitely gets us a better feel. You know, that felt really bad. You'd hang on that foil stuff that was there. So yeah. All right, on to the next thing. So if you've ever laced up one of these steering wheels like this, and you can tell me what I did wrong here, let me know, leave a comment down below. If you know of anybody who has a good blue steering wheel in good shape, let me know. I'm on the lookout for one. Or if you've got a better idea for a steering wheel cover, let me know as well. But this one, I've used it for a while now, and it's pretty comfortable. I kind of like it. I don't know if I'd want to go back to the steering wheel. I like the leather feel. Also like that it's a little bit bigger around. You know, it's not such a small diameter steering wheel. So anyway, personal preference, I guess. But that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below, hit the like button, and subscribe for more.